What's going on, Aquarius? I'm going to tap in. Thank you guys for finding me once again. Thank you for the well wishes. Thank you for the inquiries. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for reaching out. I appreciate it so much. What's going on? The angels, give me what I need to know for the sign of Aquarius. For those of you that don't know, I'm also on YouTube, and I've been taking a break, but the longer form videos where I'm just showing the cards and not my face. All right, sorry about that. I had to take a call. Now, Aquarius, what do we need to know? Who's in Aquarius's energy, or what is it that Aquarius needs to know? All right, Aquarius, you got someone that's saying, you know what, in this lifetime, we're not going to be together. No matter how much either one of us wants to be, we're not going to make it in this lifetime. But I'll see you in another lifetime, though. Right? So this tells me that you guys have done this multiple times with this person. So either you, Aquarius, or this person is not able to get it right still, which will be something that you have to repeat at some point in time. This is a person where you may think about them when certain songs come on the radio, or they think about you. You guys may have sung songs together. You may have done things to songs, right? When these songs come on, it jogs a memory for you. Spirit is saying a beautiful memory. Nothing bad, a beautiful memory. Divine feminine energy is coming through, even though it could be for a masculine or a feminine, okay? So a lot of times for me, divine feminine energy comes through with masculines that can be born in, Pisces season, Cancer season, even a little bit Gemini season, Aquarius season, as we are here, right? You are my best friend, nothing more. Okay. This person saw you as somebody that they can be intimate with, somebody that they enjoyed intimacies with. But when it came down to it, they also saw you as someone that could be a friend to them, okay? They don't have that dynamic with everyone. So this made you extra special. I don't know who I'm speaking to. Like, not like you were one of the guys or one of the girls. If I'm speaking to a guy, listen, you came into this person's life and showed them that it was possible to have an intimate connection with someone and to be friends with them, okay? Before you, they didn't experience it on this level. And even if they said that they had a male or a female best friend or something of that nature, they had still experimented with that person. So yeah, they didn't have this dynamic. My mom does not like you, and I cannot go against her word. All right. For some of you, you have a person that not only listens to what their parent says, they allow their parents to speak on things that have nothing to do with them. Now, as a mom of 5, right here, I got 4 adults and a 13-year-old. I know where my place is. In my kids' relationships is not where my place is. Okay? So, I mean, granted, if they come to me and they want to speak to me and say, Ma, blah, 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 I may give them some insight or some, solutions. But yeah, I'm not one of those types of moms. This was one of those types of moms that wants to put her foot, her leg, her elbow, her butt cheeks, and all of that inside of somebody else's business. Okay? And this was, a person that would defend their mother, whether they be masculine or feminine. Oh, don't you talk about my mother. Or don't you do this or this and that. And it's not that somebody's talking about your mother. It's just that somebody's saying, hey, and I can feel the energy here coming through these cards. Somebody's saying, yo, why don't you tell your mom, that this is our relationship, or, it's okay for her to have a feeling, but, this is really something that we should work on together. But yeah, they wouldn't do that. So somebody here feels like their person was not defending them as well, or was not coming to their defense per se. You mean the world to me. I just don't know how to show you. So either way, whether this was your feeling, Aquarius, or their feeling, there's a lot of deep feelings here, but the other person doesn't know how to show it. And it's, number one, because they've never experienced it, like I said. Number two, it's because they just don't know what feels right. You know, a lot of times when you are not used to showing someone how you really truly feel, you feel silly doing so. And the energy coming through these cards is of one where someone's saying, you know what, I'm not going to do that because that make me feel like a simp. And yeah, I don't ever use that word, but I hear the word simp. Or I feel like I'm being weak, or, you know, something of that nature. But Spirit is saying here, you know, that someone needed to really take a chance that they didn't take. Excuse me. Someone needed to take a chance. They needed to roll the dice. They needed to understand that they had a really unique opportunity to have happiness on a different level. But this is a person that's bypassing it, and they're saying, hey, well, I guess I didn't get it right again, right? This is a person that may smoke a lot. Okay, we have clouded judgments here coming through. This person may not think for themselves. They may ask people around them what they think, and they may roll with that opinion and not their own. But this is a person that's not going to be able to show up for someone in this lifetime because they're just not ready to. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's why they're saying, hey, I'll see you again in another lifetime. But I feel like the person that they're saying, hey, I'll see you again in another lifetime, someone's not going to be available for them in the next lifetime, because someone here is going to be breaking this. Let me see what the cards say, because that's what I feel. And I go by what I feel over the cards all the time. Yeah. Right? Look. Forgiveness. Okay? Mending. Unconditional love. This person's going to be coming back and saying, if you are a Christian or if you are a lover of God, you need to give me another chance. And somebody's going to be saying, yes, I am those things, but no, I'm not. Because when I was giving you the chance and when I was there with you, yeah, I do care for you, right? And I do forgive you. But how many times you want me to play boo-boo the fool with you? How many times do you want me to allow you into my life, for you to do the things that you want to do, and for you to not be accountable? How many times, right? Somebody's saying, yeah, don't do this. You know, don't even try to put the blame on me and act like this is on me. This is you, right? Somebody here may be having pain around this area of your neck, pain right here, okay? Pain lower back. And I'm also getting pain in the sides, one of your sides. It may feel like somebody's poking you. That's the mother. That's their mother. Make sure you're doing your cleansing baths, cleansing showers. Make sure you're doing what you need to do, okay? Yeah, this person is asking different people questions. They're going to their friends and their relatives, and they say, hey, what you think about this, this, and that? But the information that they're getting back is stemming back to things that the mother has put out there, the narrative that the mother has put out there. So, you know, them going to their family is not really helping them. This person really needs to stand on their own 2 feet and think for themselves, and that's not what they're doing right now, okay? Like an elephant, you guys will always remember, though. And even if they don't show up for you in this lifetime, your soul will remember them, right? And your soul will reject them in the next lifetime because of this simple fact here. We have, I can't make this up. Their mother may be a high priestess of some nature. Maybe somebody that's high in the church, a deaconess or something of that nature, okay? We have witch, magic, psychic, sorcery. And a lot of times, you know, the person is not really doing witchcraft, but the things that they're saying into the universe, the things that they're saying in the mouth, stuff like that, spells come from the mouth. So yeah, we have a misuse of intuition as well. We have somebody acting on bias or prejudice. We have someone manipulating a situation. And we have someone that has a lack of emotional control. And this is what I'm getting from the mother energy